Welcome, student. Today, we begin a journey into one of the most powerful abilities a solopreneur can develop, the art of spotting opportunities. It's like learning to see the invisible paths hidden in plain sight. Most people walk past golden chances every day, unaware. But once you train your senses, those hidden doors begin to appear everywhere. Think of it like adjusting your vision. Soon you'll see problems as invitations, gaps as bridges waiting to be built, and trends as waves ready to be ridden. Let's begin this training together. Every great business, every side hustle, every solo mission, it all begins with a spark. That spark is an opportunity. Not a big bang, not a genius idea in the shower, but usually a quiet moment. Noticing someone struggling, seeing something missing, sensing a change in the wind. That's how things begin. Think of opportunities as seeds. Some look small and ordinary, but with care and action, they grow into something powerful. Your job is to get good at spotting those seeds and deciding which ones are worth planting. Let's simplify the vast world of possibilities into 3 easy-to-spot types. First, problems. When someone's in pain, frustrated, annoyed, there's often value hidden in a solution. Second, gaps. These are places where things don't connect well or where people are being underserved. And third, trends. When the world shifts, new needs rise. Spotting any one of these can open a door to a new idea, product, or service. Train your eye to look for these problems, gaps, trends, and the world becomes your laboratory. Pain is a signal, like smoke before fire. If you pay attention to what people complain about, you'll find unmet needs. Think of a time when you were annoyed by how long something took, or how difficult it was to get help. That frustration was a sign. One solopreneur I knew built a service just to help parents schedule medical appointments. All because his sister was constantly venting about how hard it was to do during work hours. Pain points are like buried treasure, waiting for someone with the right tools to dig. A friend of mine used to dread mornings. Every day started with the chaos of packing lunchboxes. She wasn't alone. Parents everywhere felt the same squeeze. That's when she saw it. This wasn't just personal pain, it was a shared one. So she created a business delivering healthy lunch kits. It wasn't flashy, but it solved a real headache. And the orders started rolling in. Remember, the best ideas often come from ordinary moments of daily struggle, if you're paying attention. Gaps are interesting things. They show up not with loud noises, but with subtle discomfort. Have you ever used a service that almost worked for you, but something small was missing? That missing piece, my friend, is a gap. And where there's a gap, there's room for you. It might be a service that's too expensive for small clients, or a product that doesn't work well for beginners. These cracks in the system are where smart solopreneurs build their bridges. Start noticing where things fall short and ask yourself, could I be the one to fill it? Let me tell you about Lena, a freelance designer. She kept hearing the same thing from her clients. We don't get what the last guy was saying. It was all jargon. So Lena leaned into that. She started marketing herself not just as a designer, but as a translator, someone who turned complex, creative ideas into plain business language. Clients loved her for it. Her bookings doubled in 6 months. All she did was notice the gap and step into it with confidence. Imagine trends like waves in the ocean. You don't create them, the world does, but You can choose to paddle at the right time. When remote work became big, a friend launched a service helping teams bond virtually. Perfect timing. Look around. Are more people working from home, worried about burnout, using AI tools? Each of these is a wave forming, and if you can catch it early, you ride it further with less effort. But be wise. Don't chase every wave. Pick one that fits you and your skills. Here's a habit I wish I'd started earlier. Each day, I write down 3 things. One problem I noticed, one gap I saw, and one trend I observed. Maybe I heard someone complain in a cafe. Maybe I saw a clunky process at the airport. Maybe I read an article on shifting customer habits. This simple practice sharpens your senses. It's like tuning a guitar. The more you do it, the clearer your pitch becomes. Try this for a week. You'll be amazed at what you start to notice. Next time you use an app, order food, or talk to a service rep, ask yourself, what's annoying here? Not to be grumpy, but curious. Every irritation is a whisper of potential. I once found a business idea just from how slow the check-in process was at my gym. It led to a lightweight booking system for boutique studios. That's the frustration filter. It helps you tune in to what could be better. And better is where value lives. Let me give you a simple lens you can carry with you everywhere. Start with pain. Someone is struggling. Then ask, is this a pattern? Do others face it too, or is it just a one-off? Finally, people. Are there enough of them who would pay to solve it? If you have all 3, you're not just looking at an idea, you're staring at a business. This lens keeps you grounded in reality while still staying creative. Use it often, and you'll start seeing the world differently. Some of the most valuable ideas I've heard didn't come from pitch decks. They came from everyday conversations. When people talk, they reveal their struggles and their wishes. That's where opportunities hide. A quiet dinner with friends, a passing comment from a client, a question on a forum. These are the treasure maps. All you need to do is listen. Really listen. Without jumping to pitch something. Stay curious and let their words guide you. Let me tell you a trick. Spend an hour reading 3-star reviews of popular tools or services, not the glowing ones or the rants, the middle ground. That's where people say, it's good, but, and what comes after the but is pure gold. One solopreneur built an entire help desk service after noticing that startups with great products often had awful support. Reviews are like open diaries of real users. Read them with an eye for what's missing. Here's a secret. Your past struggles are a blueprint for your future business. Think back to when you started. What frustrated you? What resource did you wish existed? If you needed it then, chances are others need it now. That's why many successful solopreneurs say they simply created the thing they needed, but couldn't find. Start with your own story. It's more valuable than you think. Here's a reflective task. Sketch your solopreneur timeline from day 1 to today. Mark the moments of confusion, frustration, or friction. Then ask, what could have helped me right then? That's a gap worth exploring. You're not just building a service. You're becoming someone's shortcut through a maze you've already walked. That's powerful. That's empathy turned into opportunity. Just because something sounds like a good idea doesn't mean it is. That's why we test first. Reach out to 5 to 10 people who might face the problem you've spotted. Ask open questions. Listen more than you talk. If their eyes light up, or they start asking, when can I get this? You're on to something. If not, don't worry. Adjust, improve, or move on. Testing saves time, money, and heartache. Let me warn you, not all that glitters is gold. Many solopreneurs fall into the trap of chasing ideas that sound exciting but solve no real need. Or they get attached to a solution and ignore feedback. Don't be that person. Stay rooted in reality. Solve real problems for real people. And when they speak, listen. Your ego might resist, but your future business will thank you. Like any good habit, spotting opportunities gets easier with practice. At first, you might miss things. That's okay. Keep your radar on. In meetings, on social media, at the grocery store. Treat the world like a learning lab. Over time, your mind will start connecting dots automatically. It's like developing a sixth sense. Quiet, but powerful. You don't need fancy tools or big data to find good ideas. You just need people. Talk to your clients. Talk to your peers. Watch how people behave in the wild. Join online groups. Listen to forums. Attend meetups. The closer you are to real humans, the clearer your path becomes. Business isn't built in a vacuum. It's built in conversation. Some of the most successful solopreneurs didn't invent anything revolutionary. They just solved small, irritating problems really well. Don't wait for the lightning bolt. If you can save someone time, make something easier, or remove a bit of stress, that's more than enough. Start small, stay useful, and grow from there. You'll spot many gaps once your radar is tuned. But not all of them are your calling. Some may lie outside your skill set or drain your energy. That's okay. Let them pass. Focus on the ones where your skills, energy, and interest meet. Those are your true opportunities. Remember, the goal isn't just to make money. It's to build something that fits you and you will enjoy spending many days of your life on. Think of opportunity like 3 overlapping wreaths. One area is your skill, what you're good at. Another is passion, what lights you up. The third is market need, what others want. Where these 3 connect, in the middle, you've found your sweet spot. It's where your work feels natural and your value is obvious. If something's missing, it might still work, but the ride will be bumpier. Aim for the overlap. Ready for a fun one? Set a timer for 10 minutes. Write down 10 things that bugged you today, big or small, from the coffee machine to your inbox. Nothing is too minor. This quick burst trains your brain to notice friction, and often, friction points the way to something valuable. Try it. I recommend you pause this video and do this now. You've made it. You now carry a new lens, one that sees not just problems but possibilities. From the smallest frustration to the biggest shift in the world, opportunity is everywhere. Train your eye, sharpen your ear, tune your instinct. You don't need to wait for permission. You only need to notice, listen, and take action. Thank you for walking this path with me today. Opportunity is not rare, but attention is. The more curious you become, the more open the world feels. Keep asking, keep exploring, keep building. This is your journey, and you now have a compass. Use it wisely. I'll be here whenever you need a guide.